Welcome in again to another episode of the Crypto Dojo Show, where we discuss everything you should know about the world of crypto. And for today's segment, I just have a couple of pieces of media content that I just want to show. And the purpose for doing so is so that we all realize and understand that this transition, this emergence of a market is something that is real. It is no longer, and it hasn't been for quite some time. A lot of people are just new to it. But this is a space that is here to stay, and these videos that I'm gonna cover today are just, these are nails. These are nails that I'm trying to hammer in so that we have an understanding. So that we have an understanding. And so, with that being said, let's dive into this first clip of Senator Cynthia Loomis, and she's expressing just that.
Well, when I came to the U.S. Senate, nobody knew anything about digital assets. Nobody knew the difference between Bitcoin and alternative coins. And so we've worked hard to educate members of the Senate. We created a financial innovation caucus. Kirsten Gillibrand and I put together a financial framework for the management of the entire crypto industry. We now are seeing some of the fruits of those labors, planting the seeds of understanding within the Congress about how this asset class is growing, how Bitcoin is a store of value and a means of exchange, how Ethereum is possibly a blockchain platform that can be used for a variety of applications. So this is an industry that's starting to gain the attention of everyday Americans, and it's going to be an important part of our economy going forward unless we blow it.
Yes.
And I gotta hold on. I gotta go back just a little bit. Let me replay this. It's only a minute. I'm gonna replay the whole thing because it's that important.
Well, when I came to the U.S. Senate, nobody knew anything about digital assets. Nobody knew the difference between Bitcoin and alternative coins.
They didn't know.
And so we've worked hard to educate members of the Senate. We created a financial innovation caucus. Kirsten Gillibrand and I put together a financial framework for the management of the entire crypto industry. We now are seeing some of the fruits of those labors.
It's
planting the seeds of understanding.
The crypto industry. It's an industry. It's a like you have the automotive industry, digital assets, cryptocurrencies. This ecosystem that is budding it's an entire industry.
Within the Congress about how this asset class is growing,
It's
how Bitcoin is a store of value and a means of exchange, how Ethereum is possibly a blockchain platform that can be used for a variety of applications. So this is an industry that's starting to gain the attention of everyday Americans, and it's going to be an important part of our economy going forward unless we blow it.
And we don't want to blow it unless we blow it, and we do not. Again, we do not want to blow it. So that's why I've decided to even create this channel just to provide information so that we all have an understanding. And not only so that we have an understanding, but we may be able to capitalize on the opportunity as well. So hey, it's an industry that's budding, and this asset class is growing. This is from Cynthia Loomis, Senator, I believe, of Wyoming. That's the first video. Now the second video is former President Trump also speaking along the same lines. Now these are politicians now. These are politicians speaking about the digital assets ecosystem and its importance.
You're taking cryptocurrency. What we're doing is we're backing it as a form of as a field, and we have to, because otherwise somebody else is going to be doing it from another country. And as you know, they're already trying, and it's going to happen, and we're going to help it happen, and it's something that can be very good. I think you're taking cryptocurrency.
It's a field. It's something that's gonna happen, and we're gonna help make it happen. Basically, imagine if imagine if when the internet first, and I use this example all the time, but imagine if when the internet first started coming into existence, if the lawmakers at that time decided, you know what, we don't want this technology to grow. I wouldn't be able to be speaking to you now. We wouldn't have the internet, or another country would have developed it. But imagine you wouldn't have Amazon, you wouldn't have Microsoft, you wouldn't have a lot of these, you wouldn't have a lot of these companies that are successful because of the internet. If government representatives at that time snuffed the innovation out of the technology. So that's what we're talking about. What we're talking about is a new technology that has the ability to one, create jobs, two, provide investment opportunities, and then you don't want to allow this technology to be developed in other places. It's going to be developed, but you want to be at the forefront as well with other countries who are also developing. I'm gonna play that one more time.
What we're doing is we're backing it as a form of as a field, and we have to, because otherwise somebody else is going to be doing it from another country. And as you know, they're already trying, and it's going to happen, and we're going to help it happen, and it's something that can be very good. I think you're taking cryptocurrency.
It's important. It's important. So we hear two politicians basically discussing how it is a new budding space and it's here to stay. And these are signs that have me bullish. I'm bullish. And then this last clip I want to show is Mastercard. This is adoption. So you have companies who are participating in the space. You have companies who are creating within the space, and now who have been creating within the space, but now you have politicians who are starting to understand what's happening, and they're trying to make room for this space to grow in a safe way. So Mastercard crypto Credential goes live with first peer-to-peer pilot transaction, adds new partners to the ecosystem. So what is this? I'm not going to go through this whole thing. They do got a video, but what is this? What does it mean? Mastercard crypto Credential helps verify transactions among consumers and businesses using blockchain networks. It provides the assurance that the user has met a set of verification standards and confirms that the recipient's wallet supports the transferred asset. It kind of sounds like KYC. I'm not sure what kind of questions they're going to be asking to, verify individuals. I know some people within the space would prefer to not give out too much information about themselves. So I'm not sure what all type of questions they're gonna ask to verify people, but it does seem like an interesting. It's an interesting tool that people can use in order to, just have more comfort with the transactions that they're doing. So let's see. Through the exchange of metadata, Mastercard Crypto Credential eliminates the complexity of a consumer knowing which assets or chains are supported by the person they are looking to send funds to, bringing more trust and certainty to these transactions. And as a user, I can say that for people who are new to the space, it can be tedious to understand how to transfer assets. I know when I first started, before I sent anything major, I always started with a small amount. So I send $5 just to see, okay, boom, if I do it like this, will it work? And if it worked, then I know the formula. But I know it probably can be tedious for people who are new in the space to complete those transactions. So it seems like a good, jump off. Let me rephrase that. It seems like a good starting point for people who are new to the space. So Mastercard Crypto Credential supports the exchange of travel rule information for cross-border transactions. The travel rule is a regulatory requirement to ensure transparency and prevent potentially illegal and illicit activities. The P2P, person-to-person transaction is the first of many possible use cases that Mastercard Crypto Credential aims to support. Others may extend to NFTs, ticketing, and other payment solutions depending on market and compliance requirements. I don't know if I'll use it or not. I don't even think from what I read, it's not even available in the United States yet. But I don't even know if I'll use it. But it does seem like a cool feature for those who may want to use it, and yeah, it seems like a cool feature for people who may want to use it to use. And then, dang, what was I finna say? Yeah, it's a sign of adoption. It's a sign of adoption. So this goes again in tandem with what the lawmakers are currently doing on Capitol Hill. This is a sign of adoption. We're making the process simpler for a new consumer base. We want to make this process simpler for a new consumer base. So in this next cycle, we can cycle more people into or onto these different blockchains and have them start, using these technologies. So boom, and then they have a quick video here too, explaining how it works. That's all you gotta do. Hold on, let me start because it was kind of blurry. That's all you gotta do. Just select the username. It gotta be more than that. That's jazzy. Hey. Happy birthday, Alice. two-step authentication. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good. It seems like, again, a tool. It seems like a tool, for people who are new to the space, to make it easy. And again, this is all this is all adoption. This is all this is all good for me. It's really good for me. I'm definitely looking forward to um, the rest of this year. It's gonna be crazy. I have they have there's another hearing getting ready to happen, and I'll make a video about that. But we got another hearing coming up on June 5th. And it's just so much. It's so much going on. We still waiting on the stablecoin legislation. We're waiting on the Ripple case. I don't know. The rest of this year should be very, very interesting. For the crypto world. And with that being said, hopefully this information is informative. Hopefully it's something that you can take and apply to your life. And again, as always, I appreciate all my Dojin friends for coming in to the Crypto Dojo, where we here discuss everything you should know about the world of crypto.